Hey everyone, welcome back. Here's a blast from the past in that I have not made a car video in 9 years. 9 years, can you imagine? Almost a decade. I think I would have been better off making car videos from a popularity standpoint as opposed to toy videos, as seen by some of these giant YouTube channels. Nonetheless, I have a cool car here, so I said, you know what, let's make a video. And somebody tell Doug Demuro he was absolutely wrong, incorrect about people buying the Lexus LC500 Convertible. Doug, I like your videos, but you were way off on this. As a matter of fact, the sticker on this is the blue, spectral blue with white interior that was fashioned from the show car, well, the first prototype that sold at Barrett-Jackson for $2.1 million, I believe. And I think they probably had so much interest in that car that they decided to offer only 100 of these. But unlike Doug, I won't speak about the quirks and features. I'm going to focus on the features and then the quirks, okay? So there's a difference. But anyway, this, as I said, is the Inspiration Edition. They only made 100 of these. Now, I had considered cars like the Cuda, an old Cuda. I'm an old muscle car guy, and I said, you know what? I think the time for these old muscle cars is that they're getting so old now. The maintenance is becoming a headache. That I'm gonna, as a matter of fact, let me show you what I'm talking about. The one thing about the old Cudas and Challenger, the early 70s, right? They had the fuselage body, right? There was like Coke body. So now with this wide arc here, this wide fender, this beautifully done, I mean, to show you from the back, look how it just curves out, right? It gives you the appearance of that tapered Coke bottle look because it's tapered in there, right? And it gives you the Coke bottle look that was so iconic in some of those old muscle cars. Now, you might say, well, it's still a little flat, this and that. But yeah, the problem is today they have to put door impact beams, side curtain airbags, door airbags, all kinds of stuff. So it's tough to get that really rounded look. But I think this pulled it off pretty well. And, I don't have, this is going to be actually a part one. I'm going to walk back around and then unlock the car. Because it's so new, I'm still waiting for the paperwork and the title. So I can't even officially get insurance on this thing. So it'll be sitting here for a while. That's why this will be part one, and then we'll review it. But you've probably seen this before, but I don't know too many people that actually have this now. So let's do a Rady ride style. See, I know all the car guys. I watch them. They're all good too. I like Tavarish, Potato. Look at that. I'm picking up all these design cues. Now, I got to say, the wheels, some people like them. I'm okay with them. They're kind of like a 5-spoke-ish design. I'm like a big fan of turbine wheels. So I would have probably liked more fins or something like that. And, but they're good. They suit the car okay. Again, probably not my first choice. Let's see if I can get them both in there. But, I think they do the job. The flush door handles keeps the clean look over here. One thing about the grille. A lot of people say, the spindle grille looks pretty crappy on most of the Lexus products. I would agree. I think it looks horrific on the SUVs. But in this particular case, first of all, I don't know if anyone is showing you the level that this thing curves in is so severe. It gives this like a protrusion here, right? That reminds me of like some old open wheel Formula One car that had just like the cone nose over there, because this is just disappearing back here. And then you could see, they've talked about how the grille just expands out. So this grille was executed far, far nicer than the typical Lexus spindle grille. I'll tell you what, compare this to the new BMW grills. Oh my God, those things are so ugly. Didn't BMW shock us with that bangle butt design they did many years ago? Didn't they learn their lesson? How the hell did they come back with that thing? So anyway, you have the lights here, right? These kind of tri-lights, and you got nice little details, and look at all the little swooshies, right? The little swooshies, and you got a turn signal light, indicator light there. A lot of Nike swoosh stuff, so I'm not sure I kind of like all the swooshes, but we're gonna go on this side here. You can see they have this functional air vent. I mean, you know, the air dumps off to the rubber. I guess you could say it might cool. It might help cool the brakes right over here. I don't know. I doubt that that's really going to have any significant impact. Your fuel door there. But here's the thing about this car. It's very, first of all, the colors are very Bentley-esque. If you've seen Bentleys, they're big on like a blue with a blue top, white interior. You know, so this is just a fantastic color combination. I'm going to unlock it, right? And you've seen this probably before, but check out these headlights, right? They're like looking into a never-ending mirror. How cool is that? Somebody just told me before, oh, that looks like Knight Rider or something. Yeah, it does look like something. How cool is that, right? And when you unlock it, I'll show you here. See that door pops out. And you even get your turn indicator there, and you get turn indicator there. There's your Lexus logo, brilliantly embossed into the handle. Just stick your hand under there, open it, and voila. Look at that. Look at that. Carbon fiber. LC Inspiration series of 100. How cool is that? I'm not even a huge carbon fiber fan. I quite frankly, you know, I like it in the sense of it's a lightweight, durable, strong material. I don't get some of the, you know, absolute obsession with plastering it all over the interior. I'm sorry, that's just like not my thing. But here you got this interior. It's been raved about, and with good reason. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's just fantastic. Details everywhere. You got, let me try to back out here. Look at the door panel. I'm going to open that without hitting the arcade machines or the mermaid, right? What other car guys have a mermaid in the video? Just me, probably. Look at the lines there, character lines. And as Rady would say, you got Twinkie holders here. Or maybe like, some Chimay beer. Did you ever try Chimay beer? I got this with this, and they actually gave me, so happy to get actual all-weather mats, right, for a change, and they put them in there. And still got the paperwork. Got perforated leather with this beautiful blue accent there. It's just, I mean, I got to tell you, this interior, the package is spectacular. There's your price list. So the retail on it is $121. Did I get it at retail? No. No. But I didn't have to go crazy above like somebody did at Mecum, right? I don't know. Maybe I should sell it. What do you think? I'll let the YouTube audience decide. Here's your driver's side here. You have the How was that? I couldn't rev it up. I could not rev it up and film at the same time. So I was hoping you heard that. I bet if I had the top down, it would have sounded even nicer. But I guess I should open this garage door, right, so I don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning anytime soon. Hopefully that wasn't enough. Going back in here, seeing what's beeping. Did I leave something on? No. So anyway, like a lot of people complain about the touchpad interface. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You know, like who wants to stick their grubby, greasy hands all over and see fingerprints all the time? That is so lame and looks gnarly. And I like the analog clock is a nice touch. Very old school. But again, like, I encourage you, because I don't have both of my phones, I can't tell you how these dimensions, if you look at a CUDA, an old, like say 70 CUDA, compared to this, the dimensions, the wheelbase, the width, it's within a couple of inches of each other. It's astonishing, you know? And I said, to me, it's almost like this is the modern rendition of something like a CUDA, a naturally aspirated V8, this cool styling. Now, I know obviously we have the Challenger out there, right? I mean, we know that there's a million Challengers out there. That is truly, let's say, the successor, I guess, to the E-body Mopars. But I'm saying just from like, if you were looking for something, you didn't want to go totally old school. If you wanted something that was like, almost like a reimagining of that muscle car, four-seater-ish. You call the back seats, you know, I mean, here, we'll look in there. If you call those back seats, but you know, something that kind of harkens back to the old school, but you wanted it a little classier, you know? Maybe like this would be equivalent to like, I don't know, a T-Bird convertible or something. But you know, the point is, these types of cars, they're not that popular anymore. They're hard to find. But this one, in contrast to what Doug Demuro said, they're extremely popular, you know, and especially this Inspiration series, forget about it. You're not going to find it anywhere. Anyway, the trunk's a decent size. Got a Lexus first aid kit in here. For some reason, like if you crash, I guess you could get out and administer yourself some first aid. That would be an interesting. And here they left the mats. I'm glad, like I said, they put the all-weather mats in there. That was a nice touch. Camera's nicely integrated. It's just a very clean look. You know, I got to tell you, I know there's some people that would like the coupe version better. In this particular execution, I think the convertible looks far, far nicer than the coupe. Now, I didn't put the top down, so next time out, I'll do a part 2 when it can actually, you know, be on the road, and we'll do some top-down motoring video. How's that? In the meantime, let me know what you think. You think I should ever do another car video after this? Or you're like, this is the worst car video I've ever seen. Please, for the love of God, don't ever attempt to do it again. Maybe that's how you feel. And if so, I'm glad you told me. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this long video. And at least you got a very intimate close-up look at the 1 of 100 LC500 Convertible Inspiration series. And with that, I'll talk to you later.